I'm Anna from Animus. This time I don't have a sensory story, instead I have a Sensology session. We do Sensology in class to wake up our 5 senses. Each term we base it on the theme. So the theme for Animus for this term is Roald Dahl and his stories. So we use our senses to explore some of Roald Dahl's stories. I've planned this one thinking about objects that might be found around the house. So you can either join in with the video or you can do it yourself at another time. The first thing you might want to get is to look up YouTube and type in the 5 senses silly school songs, and you will get the song that I use in this session. It has some nice cartoon pictures too, which you might like to look at the same time. Other things you will need is a bowl of water, some washing up liquid, something you can blow through, like I've got a piece of old hose pipe here, or a straw, but you could use anything else you could think of that you can blow through, like a Smarty tube if you take both ends off. I don't know if a toilet roll might work, you could try it. Right, so there's a balloon. You might have a whoopee cushion. Doesn't have to be such a big one. If you don't have a balloon or a whoopee cushion, you can always go, that would work. Some hot chocolate powder or chocolate, or anything chocolatey would do. Some chocolate spread. Anything that has a nice chocolate smell. A tub of peaches, or a peach, or a tin. And then if you have any leftover cooked spaghetti from a dinner, that would be very good to use. So we're going to start with our song to start with.
I see it, I hear it, I smell it, I taste it, I touch it. 5 senses, I see it, I hear it, I smell it, I taste it, I touch it. 5 senses, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching. 5 senses, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching. 5 senses, seeing is what I do with my eyes. Close them, open them, yell surprise.
Seeing, it's what I do with my eyes. Open them, close them, yell surprise. Seeing, well, we are going to see George's marvellous medicine potions bubbling up. So we're going to get our bowl of water and the washing up liquid. Pour some in. You can even see this bit. You can take a really long time having a look and watching it coming in and mixing with the water. Then you get your tube. I'm going to watch the bubbles rising. Wow, what a potion. You look really carefully, you can see the reflection in the bubbles. You can see how they wiggle and bounce around. All the different colours, the pinks and the yellows and the blues and the purples and orange. And after you've looked at that for a long time, you can then start to look at what happens when you put your finger in. And they all start popping. You take a nice time exploring all of those, and then even the water as well. So that is George's marvellous medicine.
Hearing is what I do with my ears. High sounds, low sounds, what do I hear?
Hearing is what I do with my ears. High sounds, low sounds, what do you hear? Hearing. Well, there's only one thing we could really hear in a Roald Dahl story, and that's surely a whizzpopper. So you get your balloon, if you have one. And I'm going to pinch it. So that's the balloon. If you don't have a balloon, you can go. You can do that quite a few times. You can make different sounds ones. Or we can have the whoopee cushion. We can build up a bit of anticipation here. Are you ready? Steady. And you can do it as many times as you like.
Smelling is what I do with my nose. I smell pretty flowers or stinky toes.
Smelling is what I do with my nose. Smell pretty flowers or stinky toes. Smelling. There's only one thing we could smell for a Roald Dahl story, and that's chocolate from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So you get your chocolate, have a really good smell. Breathe in. You just keep smelling it, waft it around. Lovely. So anything chocolatey you might have in the house at all. Give it a really big smell, and you can shut your eyes and you can imagine you're in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Lovely.
Tasting is what I do with my tongue. Eat it up, drink it up, yum, yum, yum.
Tasting is what I do with my tongue. Eat it up, drink it up, yum, yum, yum. Tasting. Oh, now there's a story about a boy who makes friends and travels in a flying peach. So we're going to taste a bit of peach. So you can either chop up a peach, or you can find a tin of peaches or a tub. Here we go. If you can't eat lots of things, you can just have a little taste on your tongue, or taste the peach juice. There's the juicy peach. I wouldn't mind travelling in a peach if I could have a nibble every now and again. What's next?
Touching is what I do with my hands. Smooth like silk or rough like sand.
Touching is what I do with my hands. Smooth like silk or rough like sand. Touching. Well, in the story called The Twits, Mrs. Twit makes Mr. Twit some spaghetti. But in the spaghetti, she mixes it up with lots of worms. Disgusting. So, if you've had spaghetti for dinner at some point recently and you've saved a little bit, you can keep it in your fridge so it goes all cold and sticky and gooey, and you can put your hands in. It's really cold and rubbery, but you could really imagine that is how a bowl of worms might feel. Not my idea of a tasty dinner. I'm not sure Mr. Twit even noticed. Ooh, there we go.
I see it, I hear it, I smell it, I taste it, I touch it. My senses, I see it, I hear it, I smell it, I taste it, I touch it. My senses.
our Sensology session about the Roald Dahl stories. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope your senses are feeling all awake now. Mine certainly are. Next week I can bring you another Sensology session about a different theme, but again using objects you might find around the house. So if you want to look up that tune, it's 5 Senses, Silly Songs, Silly School Songs on YouTube. Otherwise you can join in on this video. Have fun waking up your senses. Bye!